wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football. DET Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Swift. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Yeah, that's good. And it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Rivers. Open man is Quintez Cephas.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Rivers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Throwing, Rivers. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's going to try and do this himself.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Rivers. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action? You've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rivers.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
To throw is Watson. He'll buy some time right. Give him 18 yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Maybe a free play for Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the pass. Kill.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Well, it's surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rivers now. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Swift. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Rivers to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Texans 13. Jack Fox to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
To throw is Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. After the interception, here's Watson. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
Texans 19.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play fake, Rivers. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up there. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Get it together.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run the counter. Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And that incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception here, Rivers complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Double time. 59. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quick. Touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check 4, check 4.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that.
Whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. This is caught. It's Woods. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing, Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Rivers now. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown. Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's get it together.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action. Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looking downfield for Godwin.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Bring it. Bring it. 24. Watch twins. Shift. Hey, pick it.
On first down, Huntley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here's Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. He gets it to Cooks. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more.
Overtime may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Rivers. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 32. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.